good evening, and good afternoon. No, it's not good afternoon. It's actually 4 o'clock, and this is Eric Barak again with you. Welcome to the class, students. This is Eric Barak, of course, as usual, and today's class is intermediate level today. And of course, you're right here with Justenglish Channel. So sit back and relax. But before we start the class, I just want to know, how have you been? It's a long time. Not got a chance to see you. Yes, but definitely we are together. And now the time is actually 3 minutes past 4. And I will take it till 6 o'clock. So we'll have 2 hours class together today. Alright, my dear darling students? So make sure that you get yourself, don't forget, guess what? You need to have your paper, you need to have your pencil or a pen with you, because we're going to talk about a lot of things today, alright? My darling students, I can also see there that your messages have already started flowing on our broadcast. Thank you so much for that. I got the messages here coming in from different students. Alright, we got here Busa here, great. We got Layla, we got Yagmur, Zahara, we got Meten, we got Gulsifa. Hey, my darling students, welcome. I love you guys a lot, and I missed you guys a lot, by the way. I hope you guys missed me also a lot. If you've joined my class right now for the first time, of course, you're welcome to the class. This is Eric Barak, and I'm with you too. Lila says, we missed you. Mehmet says, I missed your lessons too. Oh my God. I love you guys, my darlings. I love you guys a lot, and I really missed you guys a lot. So don't worry, I'm back again here. And today we're going to study about a lot of things. Guess what? Make sure close your ear as usual, so that whatever we put in the ear, it should not go out from here, alright? So today we're going to talk about phrasal verbs, we're going to talk about quantifiers, and we're going to talk about idiomatic things coming up in the next hour. So stay tuned, and definitely a very good evening. This is Eric Barak, intermediate class. The time right now is 6 minutes past 4 p.m. A very good evening to you. I will be taking you all the way till 4:45. Just sit down. Don't go anywhere. Don't start making phone calls. No phone calls. Don't think about, oh my God, what I'm going to eat tonight. What I'm going to plan tonight. Hello, my darlings. Sit down, relax. We're going to study together. And after my class, you can chill out. All right? I give you a chance to chill out, but don't forget, while you're chilling out, don't forget your mask, darlings, please. Don't forget your mask. Don't forget your gloves. Make sure you have your colonias. Everything is there, because I love you. You know that very well. I love you. I miss you because you're my darling students. All right, so let's get ready. And we got an energy today, so we're going to start with our quantifiers. All right. Lila says, we missed you. I missed you guys a lot. Your messages are flowing on the broadcast, so don't worry for that. And guys, remember, we're going to study together, all right? I'm going to explain you that I need your opinion. We're going to interact together, and we'll get the information together. We're going to come down together. We will talk about two quantifiers first, then we're going to do an exercise together, and later we're going to do our phrasal verbs. Yay! Oh my God, everything is fine. Don't worry. I love phrasal verbs. You know that very well. But I love everything. I love every part of grammar. So not to worry. Just now chill and relax. But please don't sleep in my class. Don't sleep. All right? Promise me you will not sleep in the class. And promise me you're not going to leave the class. Hello, darling students. Before I start the class, promise me you're not leaving the class. Promise me you will not sleep in the class. Promise me now you're not going to leave. Alright, that Mehmet says here. Line more, big page, please. Sure, Mehmet, I will do that. Guys, I want to know, promise me you will not leave the class. Promise me that you will not sleep in the class. This is a funny class. Great chill. We're going to chill together. You know that very well. We're going to dance together, study together, and learn about idiomatics, phrasal verbs and quantifiers right here, intermediate level, 8 minutes past 4 p.m. If you have come into my class right now, this is Eric Barak, Just English. Alright guys, so let's start with our quantifiers. Hey, don't forget, if you want to write me an email, as soon as I'm doing that, hey, come on, just send me an email, alright? You can ask me about the grammar, about the vocabulary, everything. My email address is, don't forget, it's right here on the board, barakeric1429@gmail.com. Alright, my darling students, can you guys see the page very clearly? Is it alright, guys? Is the page clear for you guys? Can you see the page, my darling students? Hi, are you there? I hope you're not sleeping. Can you see the page very clearly, guys? Okay, now a question mark comes when we talk about quantifiers and we think about, hey, what are quantifiers? Hey, do you know what are quantifiers? Hey, do you know what are quantifiers? But now it's time for you to say, yes, I know what are quantifiers. I love you, my darling students. You promise me you're not going out anywhere. Oh, hey, Silla, good. Welcome to the class. All right, so first of all, let's define a quantifier. All right, guys, now no more jokes. Let's be serious. Love you. Define quantifiers, all right? Now, when you define quantifiers, it's actually noun, plural nouns of the quantifiers, all right? Now, for example, it can go in different categories. All right, my darling students? For example, it's like an expressions, all, some, that indicates the scope of a term to which it is attached. All right? I hope that's very understandable. Now, guys, I'm going to recap again for you. Quantifiers has a special role in grammar while we speak or while we write. All right? The first part is make sure that they are used for expressions, all right, like all, some, that indicates the scope of term to which it is attached, all right? Did you understand? Silla says, yes, that's right. Good, well done. Great. Now the next part comes a determiner or a pronoun indicates of quantity, all right? Now that is actually quantity of everything and its expression. That's all about quantifiers. And also, my darling students, don't forget we have millions and many of quantifiers, all right? But today we're going to talk about very limited one, which we use actually for a small quantity, for a large quantity, and for example, we use when there's no quantity, all right? 11 minutes past 4 p.m. A very good evening to you. This is Eric Barak. If you're just coming to my class, intermediate, welcome to Just English Channel. Great. Now let's guys remember your quantifiers are always into your noun countable and countable quantifiers. Alright? They always have two categories and which you guys know it very well. We have countable and we have non-countable. Alright? That's clear? Great. Now, let's go look at simple example. One example, look at it very carefully. All right, my darling students. Hey, don't sleep. Can you listen to me? Hello, I hope you're not sleeping. Our first example is the students have a tremendous amount of work to complete before the end of the year. Now guys, remember it talks about a non-countable nouns. So the students have tremendous amount of work to complete before the end of the year. Alright? Now that is actually coming under non-countable noun. Alright, my darling students. So it's actually talking about an amount, means there's a certain amount of work which needs to be done before the end of the year. Now that is very clear. That is a non-countable noun. Now if you go into the second sentence, my darlings, look there. Not on my face, look on the board. It says there, his fuel gauge was not working, so he didn't know how much gas was left. Alright, my darling students, look in example 2 very carefully. It's still talking about non-countable noun. Alright, it's still the same category. His fuel gauge was not working, so he didn't know how much gas was left. Now, in this case, it's uncountable. The reason is because the gas, actually, we don't know how much the consumption was done and how much was left behind. So that's why it's under non-countable noun. Now, guys, we talked about non-countable noun. Remember, that's a category where you are not able to count. It's called a non-countable nouns. All right? And we have different quantifiers which always elaborate and tell us about what are non-countable nouns. All right, my darling students, if you have just joined me right in my class, welcome to the class. This is intermediate class with Eric Barak. 40 minutes past 4 p.m. A very good evening to you. Coming up at 4:45 will be a break for you guys for 15 minutes. So sit down right now and enjoy your class. Now let's go to the countable nouns. And guys, after the countable nouns, we are going to do an exercise together. Alright? And I hope you're ready to give me the answers, because without you, I am incomplete. You know that, right, my darlings? So the countable nouns. Example, the number of people in the club exceeded the maximum occupancy. Now, it says here the number of people. So, for example, what the number of people means, the people were counted. All right, it's countable. The number of people in the club, all right, exceeded the maximum occupancy. So that is actually talking about people, all right, there, which is countable noun. If you go to example 2, in countable nouns, it talks about here, I don't remember how many times I have been to New York. Now, guys, New York, and New York. I don't remember how many times I have been to New York. Now, remember, it's emphasizing here the time duration. It's emphasizing how much the frequency. That's the time here, all right? So the person might have traveled maybe in a day. Sorry, not in a day. I'm sorry. Maybe the person has traveled maybe once a month or twice a month or 3 times a month. Now, that's your duration of the time. So how many times it's specifying out, that's why it's called in the category of a countable noun. All right? Now, let's do an exercise together before we get a vocabulary exercise on countable or uncountable. Let's look quickly. There are some quantifiers which are used only with non-countable nouns. All right? Here are a few examples. A little, not much, little, or too much. All right? A little, not much, little, too much. All right? You see, my darling students, the difference on the non-countable. There are different categories. There are some quantifiers which are used only with count nouns. Example, few, many, several, or a couple of. All right? Few, many, several, or a couple of. All right? There are some quantifiers which are used with both. They could be your countable and they could be your non-countable. All right? And the examples are some, a lot of, plenty of, or enough. All right? Now, my darling students, there are some quantifiers which are used with both a non-countable and countable nouns. Don't forget that. So some examples are on the board for you. Some, a lot of, plenty of, and or enough. All right, now let's do a first exercise together. We got here vocabulary exercise 1. Now, my darling students, I need your help. I need your answers here. Look on the blackboard and identify whether it's countable or uncountable. Hello, 90 minutes past 4 p.m. A very good evening to you. This is Eric Barak with you. If you've just came into my class, welcome to the class. And this is Intermediate Just English, guys. Vocabulary exercise 1. We talked about countable and uncountable. So we are going to do this exercise together, all right? So please look and tell me. Oh, wow. We got Gulsifa says it's uncountable is number 1. And Sila says uncountable is number 1. Whereas we got Buse and then we got Zainab says milk uncountable. Wow, Zainab! Welcome to the class. Great. Now, guys, I want to open a magical box, all right? You can get your answers, and I'm going to check with our magical box if the answer is right or wrong. Make sure you control your heart, all right? Because I love you, my darling students. Be careful, all right? Let's check number 1. Oh, the magical box is going to give us the answer now, guys. Wow. Milk is uncountable. Great. So we had the answers. Gustafa says milk was uncountable. Well done. Sila says uncountable. That was great. Zainab says milk was uncountable. Sounds great. Zainab, well done. Mema says uncountable. Wow. And then let's go to number 2 now. And we already got an answer. Number 2, Sila says uncountable. That's great. Oh, sorry, countable. All right. Gulsifa says countable. All right. And Zainab says butter is uncountable. All right. She's talking about number 3. Hey, my darling students, when you're reading the answers, just write the number. All right. That will be great. Oh, my God. Layla, there you are. 1 is uncountable. That's great. Then we go on number 2 now. Layla says countable. All right. Mehmet says countable. Number 2. All right. Then we got to I say Yanil Yelmis. Hi, I say, hey guys, I'm so sorry because I can't pronounce Turkish names. I'm sorry, okay? Please forgive me if I make a mistake to pronounce your Turkish names. Alright? But I love you guys, alright? Thank you for being in the class, alright, my darlings? Gustava says number 3 is countable, and Sila says 3 is countable, Mema says 3 is uncountable, and Layla says 3 is uncountable. Now, guys, let's check with our magical box number 2. Hey, magical box, give us answer number 2. Wow, that's countable. Well done, all of you. That was all right. Number 3. Guys, you know what, my darling students? The magical box is doing a good job for us, getting us all the answers. Uncountable is number 3. Well done, Mehmet. That's a great job. Uncountable. Layla says 3 is uncountable. Well done. And we had Sila and Gulsifa also said uncountable. Great. Hey, my darlings, I'm giving you only 1 minute now. Look there on the blackboard and try to complete number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It means all of them you have to complete right now before we call and check with our magical box for the right answer. So guys, get ready. Open your brains. Of course, they're open. Of course, the brains are open because you're sitting with Eric Barak in Intermediate Just English. 22 minutes past 4 p.m. A very good evening to you. Great. Now let's go to number 4. Wow, Gulsifa, Sila, Mehmet, Zainab, Layla, uncountable, whereas Gulsifa says 4 is countable. Great. Now let's check with our magical box. Oh my God. Number 4. Hey, magical box, give us the answer. Alright, that's countable. Well done. The song is countable, whereas Gulsifa says number 5 is uncountable. Guys, Alright, use your brains, my darlings. Tell me about number 5, 6, and 7. What do you think the answer could be? Is it countable or uncountable? 5, 6, and 7. Alright, we're getting the answers from Gulsifer, Mehmet, and Silla. Gulsifer says 5 is uncountable. Wow. Silla says uncountable. Alright. And then we got number 6 also. Countable. That's by Mehmet. Great. Hey, where are my darling students? Where are the rest of you? Busa, where are you, Busa? Are you there or not? Where are you guys gone? Hello. Waiting for you guys. Isa says 5 is uncountable. Well done. Okay. Gulsma says 6 is countable. Silla says it's 6 countable. Now, guys, thank you for your answers. Try and get number 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm going to go to our magical box. We need to ask our magical box what answer he got for us. Let's go to number 5 and check our answer, guys. Great. Well done. That's good. That's uncountable. It's number 5. Hey, my darlings, you have done a good job. Gulsifa, Mehmet, Silla, Isa, well done. Good job. It's uncountable. Number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Guys, I need the answers here. We got here Siren K. Countable is the correct answer for the 6th. Okay. Hey, Siren, welcome to the class. I hope I pronounced your name properly. If not, I'm sorry. I love you guys. You know that because you're my darling students. You know, I can't pronounce the Turkish names, but I still love you guys. Not to worry. Number 6 now. Let's check with our magical box if it's countable or uncountable. There we go. We got it's countable. Well done. That was Lila says countable. Wow. Isa says countable and Siren was saying countable. Well done. That's great. Hey guys, my darling students, you're great. Oh my God, you're studying too good and you're just giving me the answers. Well done. I'm very happy, guys. You made me proud, really. I love you guys a lot. You know why I love you? Do you guys want to know why I love you a lot? Because you are my best students and you are studying hard. Always remember, the time you make a mistake, that's the time you get a chance to learn. Alright? So, not a problem. If you make a mistake in my class, it's not a problem. Alright? Don't worry, 26 minutes past 4 p.m. A very good evening to you. My email address is barakeric1429@gmail.com. You can drop me an email, ask about the grammar, vocabulary, and I'll be there to answer you. Alright, let's go to number 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's check with our magical box. We got here, oops, we got here, Umad, welcome to the class. I saw you. Great. We got Mehmet here. 8 is countable. Well done. Yasin says, hi, my favorite teacher. Yasin, you are my favorite student, but don't call me teacher, guys. Don't call me Hojam. Just call me Eric Burak. You can say, hi, Eric, or say, hi, Burak. That's me, but don't call me teacher or don't call me Hojam, guys, please. All right? Love you. Yasin, welcome to the class. Kubra says, hi, Kubra, welcome to the class. 7 is uncountable and 8 is uncountable. Well done. Aisha says uncountable. Gulsifa says 9 is uncountable. Mema says 9 is uncountable. Wow. Layla is 7 uncountable. Great. Aisha says 8 is countable and 9 is also countable. Wow. Busay, that's 9 is uncountable. Now, guys, that was a great feedback. Now let's go and check with our magical box. Alright, number 7. And we get the answer. Guys, don't get an hashtag. Oops. Number 7 is uncountable. That is number 7. Let's followed by number 8. Oh, Busa, thank you, dear. Number 8. Busa says number 10 is uncountable. Great. Gulsfa says countable. Great. Let's go to number 8 now and check our answer on number 8. We got countable. My darlings, you are the best. Trust me. Oh my God, I love you guys so much. Oh my God, you're giving me the right answers. Great. Oh, great. You know, I'm feeling so happy because you're my students. Are you guys enjoying the class or not? Hello, darling students. Are you enjoying my class or not? This is Eric Barak, 29 minutes past 4 p.m. Are you enjoying my class or not? Alright, number 9 we got here is homework, and let's check our boxes. Uncountable, that's great. And the last one is number 10, and let's see on number 10. That says countable. Well done, that's Umat. Great, Umat, thank you. Guys, I hope you're enjoying my class. Are you enjoying or are you getting bored? Hey, darlings, where are you gone? We are enjoying. Wow, Umid, I think, Umid, you're enjoying my class. I hope you're not sleeping. Guys, promise me, my darling students, promise me you are not going to sleep in the class and you are not leaving the class after the break. All right? 2 promises. You're not going to sleep in the class and you're not going to leave the class after the break. All right? Is it okay? Give me 5. There we go. You gave me 5, so it means what? You're going to start sleeping in the class and you're going to continue with the class after the break. Alright? 30 minutes past 4 p.m. A very good evening to you. Now guys, let's go to the next part. Exercise 2. Now here I would like you to decide if the sentences are correct or incorrect. Alright? Guys, there are some chairs. Sila says, okay. Gulfa says, I'm not sleepy. Wow! Gulfa, you're not sleepy. Wow! Sounds great. Okay, we got here. Decide if sentences are correct or incorrect. Alright, my darling students. Alright, guys, look here. Oops, I'm sorry. Okay, I need to decrease. Great. Exercise 2. Okay, let's do this one together. Decide if the sentences are correct or incorrect. Let's do number 1 together. There are some chairs and tables in the kitchen. Guys, look at sentence number 1. There are some chairs and tables in the kitchen. Now, what do you think? Is it right or wrong? Okay, well done. Umit says, I forgot to mailing Eric. Sorry for that. Hey, you don't have to say sorry, my darling students. Don't tell me sorry. Umit is alright. And thank you for coming back to the class. Don't worry. Just sit down and relax and study. Because I love you, my darling students. Alright. Number 1, guys. I'm going to get the answers. Busa says it's incorrect. Alright. Gusfa says it's correct. Okay. Asila says it's incorrect. And Isa says incorrect. Isa says alright. Okay. Now let's check with a magical box for number 1. And guys, I want you to try number 2 and number 3. While I'm going to check with a magical box for answer number 1. Alright? Don't go. Let's see. There we go. The answer is correct. Well done. You guys have done a good job. Well done. What's number 2? Our sentence says here, guys, on the blackboard, we need some few furnitures for our kitchen. Is it right or wrong? We need some. Do you remember, guys? It's some means few, all right? Little, all right? So we need some few furnitures for our kitchen, all right? Now, okay. I'm getting the answers. Number 2, Gulspa says it's incorrect. Well done. Let's try and check with a magical box. Sila says incorrect. Wow. Okay. Isa says it's correct. And Umit says it's correct. Now, guys, before I go into number 3, let's check our answer number 2 and see whether it's correct or not. Well done. It's incorrect. Great job. I think you guys are given the answer was 2 was incorrect. Thank you so much, my darlings. Now let's do number 3 together. And guys, my darling students, when you're writing with the answer, please put the number, whether it's 3, 4, or 5, so that we can identify it. Alright? And thank you for coming into the class. I love you guys a lot. I love you, my students, a lot. Alright? 34 minutes past 4. Coming up shortly will be our commercial break. I'm going to give you a 50 minutes break. You can have your sandwich, have your coffee, and don't go away because you have to come back to the class. And we're going to study about phrasal verbs also. Coming up will be idioms, joining with phrasal verbs and sample verbs will be coming up in the next hour right here at Just English. 34 minutes past 4. Good evening. Alright. Number 3. 2 breaths, please, dash. Now, number 3 and number 4. Oh, wow. Number 3, Gustav says incorrect. Alright. Mema says incorrect. Okay. Sila says is incorrect. Busa says incorrect. Isa says incorrect. Well done. Let's check with our magical box. What's the answer? Oops. There we go. It's incorrect. Well done, my darlings. You are great, great darlings of mine. Let's do number 4 and 5 together, alright? Wow, Layla says incorrect. Well done. Number 4, we got Gultifa says it's correct. Guys, number 4, Gultifa says it's correct. Busa says it's correct. Now let's do number 4 and 5. Sila says it's correct. Wow, that's great. And who else wants to check number 4? Guys, give me the answer for number 5 too. Now, number 5 says he saw 3 rare birds on his last bird watching trip. Alright? I'm going to check for number 4 with our magical box and get the answer. Wow, it's incorrect. That's good. Zainab says, may you explain me 2 is why, incorrect? Sure, Zainab, I'm going to explain you. Stay in the class. Zainab, I'm going to explain you number 2 right now, alright? Let me finish number 5. I'm going to give you number 2, guys. Guys, I need to explain number 2 again, that why it's incorrect. Alright, guys? He saw 3 rare birds on his last bird watching trip. Now, number 5, guys, the answer I can see here. Gulsifa says it's correct, and correct is by Sila, and correct is by Buse. Now, let me check with the magical box, and then I'm going to go back to number 2. And Zainab, I'm going to give you the answer. My dear student, don't worry. Great, that's correct. Now, guys, let's go back to number 2. Zainab, here we are. It says, we need some new furnitures for our kitchen. All right? Now, remember, for example, when we say we need some new, now when you say we need some new, now some is actually little, means few. So when you say furnitures, that's a wrong English. You need to say specifying out a numbers. All right? So you have to say here, we need some new furniture for our kitchen. All right? Here it's in a plural form. That's why the sentence has gone incorrect. All right? So it has to be we need some new furniture. All right? Because it's specifying out some means few, means less. All right, Zainab, did you understood, my student? I hope you understood. Great. Gulsifa says, why 4 is incorrect? I know information is uncountable. There we go. Very good. Now let's go to number 4. Now when it says that's an important information. Now guys, when you say that's an important information, now remember, information can be measured, all right? It's actually, it could be more. So it has to be measured. It's actually like, for example, like when you talk about money, all right? Same, it's information also. That information is measured in a volume. And that's why it's gone other way around as incorrect. All right? Zainab thinks, thank you. Hey, my darling student, don't worry. You don't have to say thank you. I'm here for you guys because you're my darling students. And I'm teaching you guys welcome. Guys, let's go quickly before we go into the break. Let's talk about some now, alright? Now, some talks about here used for countable and non-countable nouns in positive sentences. Remember, your some is always used for countable and non-countable, and the sentences are always positive. Alright, my darling students? And remember, they don't measure any quantity. Alright? So they are countable. For example, 5 friends. Now when you say 5 friends, they can be any 5. A, B, C, D, E. So they are countable. They are 5 friends. Alright? And remember, when you say non-countable, now guys, look here very carefully and listen to this thing. It's very bit tricky, but I know you're my darling students and you will understand it. When you say non-countable, for example, take an example of water, okay? Water, okay? Now guys, generally, we cannot say, can I have 1 water? Definitely, when you go to the shop or you go to the restaurant, of course, you can never say, can I have 1 water? Now, that's a wrong English, alright? The reason why you can't say that, I've written for you, because water itself cannot be countable, alright? Probably with the help of a glass of water of 1 liter or half liter, it can be countable, alright? Darlings, did you understand? Water is actually not countable. It's non-countable, alright? And for example, I'm recapping again for you. When you go to the shop or to the restaurant, you can't go and say, hi, I have 1 water. No, darlings, don't do that. That's a wrong English, alright? The reason is because water itself cannot be countable, alright? It's probably with the help of a glass or a bottle, it's measured. For example, 1 liter or half liter water. Okay? Now that's your sum. Okay, great. Now let's go to the first example. We are still learning about sum. Alright, guys? There are some vegetables in the fridge. Now when you say there are some vegetables in the fridge, so when you say there are some vegetables in the fridge, now that is actually, remember, on the other hand, your vegetable is a noun. It's a countable noun. Alright? Guys, your vegetable noun is a countable noun. And for example, when you open your fridge, you might find 2 potatoes, you might find 8 carrots, and you might find 3 tomatoes. Now that's why it is countable, because it's a countable noun. Vegetable is a countable noun. So when you say there are some vegetables in the fridge, when you open your fridge, you might see in the fridge 2 potatoes, 8 carrots, and 3 tomatoes. Alright, students, 42 minutes past 4 p.m. Coming up will be a break for you guys, and after the break, sharp, we will start with the next topic. Coming up will be phrasal verbs. Idioms are not going out anywhere. After your break, you have to come back to the class and we will study together. Alright? Now guys, let's go to the next example. I have some money in my bag. Now guys, when you say I have some money in my bag, now you might be curious, you might be confused, you might be nervous. What about money now? Hey darlings, remember, Umit says, can I have a glass of water? Wow, Umit, that's right. When you say, can I have a glass of water? Now that means in a glass is water, so that's 1 glass. Alright, my darling students. Umit, well done. I'm proud of you. Wow, you understood it. Great. Now, we're going on money. Guys, look at this example. Money is uncountable noun. Remember, very clear. Close your ear and let the information go inside. Money is uncountable noun. And now your question might be, why is it uncountable? Now that's a question, all right? And your answer is, we cannot say I have 2 money or 4 money. So we have to say I got 2 euro, I got $5, I got 10 lira. So you cannot say in English, I have 2 money. You can say I got $2 here, I got 4 euros, and I got 10 lira. That's why it is measured as a count, not countable, but it's a positive sentence. That's why you say some money. All right, my darling students, I hope it's very clear to you. Yes, money is a bit tricky, but that's how it is. All right? Umit, well done. All of you, well done. Halil says hi with 5 credit. Great. Welcome. Great. Welcome, guys. And thank you so much for joining. And coming up, short break. But before we go for the break, let's quickly finish off with offering and requesting with some. Guys, remember, the quantified sum is also going in the category of offering and requesting. Let's go to number 1 example. This here, would you like some more tea? Now, when you say would you like some more tea, that means what? Quantity, not definite, but maybe half a cup or full cup. All right, now that's the offer you're giving to someone. All right, would you like some more tea? Now that's a quantity, not definite. It could be half a cup or a full cup. All right, second example. Could I have some water, please? Could I have some water, please? Now when you say could I have some water, please? Now that actually means what? Quantity of water. Maybe half a glass or full 1 liter. All right, that's all about some with offering and requesting. All right, my darling students. Aisha says you teacher energy. Oh yeah, I have energy, and my energy I'm giving to you guys. All right, great. Sorry, I love you guys, my darling students. I will catch you at 5 o'clock after 15 minutes break. Come back to the class. We will study together. Wow, Aisha, that's a great energy. Thank you, my darling students. I love you guys. I miss you guys a lot. So let's have a break. And exact at 5 o'clock, we're going to continue with H, follow with the phrasal verbs and into the idioms coming up in the next hour. Don't go away. This is Eric Barak. Coming up, a short commercial break.
Olduğun yerden hemen kalkman gerek. Adım at ki gerçekleşsin her dilek. Bekliyor seni parlak bir gelecek. Sen ona gittikçe o sana gelecek. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel.
A world full of joy and smile, a world where everyone will live by satisfaction and learn to survive in the outside world. Justenglish style. Learn, play, sing and dance. Do what you don't see anywhere else. Learn, play, sing and dance. Do but do Justenglish style.
Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, macerayla tanış. Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, bu dünyaya karış. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel.
Knife.
Knife. Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
Pronunciation.
Enthusiastic.
Enthusiasm. Enthusiastic.
Reci bilmiyorum.
Recipe.
Recipe. Recipe.
Bir daha.
Recipe.
Clark.
Clark.
Pronunciation.
Şimdi sen de dile gel. Olduğun yerden hemen kalkman gerek. Adım at ki gerçekleşsin her dilek. Bekliyor seni parlak bir gelecek. Sen ona gittikçe o sana gelecek. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
A word for the joy and smile, a world where everyone only by satisfaction and learn to survive in the outside world, Justenglish style. Learn, play, sing and dance, do what you don't see anywhere else. Learn, play, sing and dance, do but do Justenglish style.
Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, macerayla tanış. Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, bu dünyaya karış. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
Knife.
Knife.
Enthusiastic. Enthusiastic.
Pronunciation
Enthusiastic.
and enthusiasm. Acoustic.
Reci bilmiyorum.
Recipe.
Recipe. Recipe.
Bir daha.
Recipe.
Clark.
Clark.
Pronunciation.
Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
Hi guys, welcome back to the class. This is again me, Eric Barak, and I hope you had a good time, you had a good break. And of course, now back to class. And now the time is, of course, 1 minute past 5 p.m. And we were having a break. We had a good time together. And of course, guys, I had grabbed my face. So that was really good. And I hope you guys had a great time too. And guys, your messages are flowing right here on the broadcast, and I hope that it's a great fun to see you back again, and I hope that everything is going on well. Alright, So guys, now there's a lot to talk about and a lot to see that what's going on. And also guys, remember that I might be on and off of the camera, so not to worry. I'm still around with you guys, so not to worry. And make sure that okay guys, so it's countable and uncountable. We talked about before. Alright, so are you there? I made for myself some tea. That's great. That was good that you made some tea for yourself. That's great. Well done. And now we got here, we're talking about each. Alright, study each sentence carefully. Now when you say study each sentence carefully, now that means what? It's talking to specifying every single student. Alright, students? Great. So each means individual sentence, one by one. Each is a singular, means one. Alright, my darling students. Busa says yes. Well done. That's great. Each player played well. Now when you say each player played well, now that means what? Individuals means every person in the team was told that he or she played well. Alright, students, great. Number 3 says each of the children received a gift. Now when you say each of the children received a gift, now that actually means what? That every child or every child followed by the plural and the pronoun, that each of them received a gift. It was not one person. They are all of them who received a gift. For example, let's go down and say children. One group, they received a gift. There could be students like the name B, H, M, K, and L. So they all got the gift. Alright, Gustav says, I made myself some tea. Wow, Gustav, you're enjoying your tea, but don't sleep in the class. Alright, great. And I had my coffee, guys. Why not? Tea and coffee, good combination. He met each of the team members personally. Number 4. Now, when you say he met each of the team members personally, that actually means members is plural. Remember that. Form and each of means is one by one. That means what? The person, he met every person of the team person, like one. That's how he met the people. Alright, each player. Now, number 5, it says here, there are 2 boys. Each is smiling. Now, there are 2 boys, remember, alright? So, each is smiling. Okay, so each can be used for 2 things or 2 people only. Not more than that. Remember that, okay? So each is a singular followed by a singular word. Alright? Some people say each are smiling. That's wrong, guys. When you say each are smiling, that's a wrong English. Alright? So it has to be each is smiling, but not each are smiling. That's a very wrong English. When you specify out, each boy was smiling. Alright? Great. Now let's go to number 6. And guys, I can see your messages on the broadcast. Thank you so much for returning back to the class. And some of you are still, I think, having your tea, listening to the music. Come back to the class. Let's look on the blackboard. Number 6 says here, in a football match, each team has 11 players. All right. Now, guys, here it's specifying out 2 teams. All right. In a football match, each team means there's a team here, you got a team here. So each team had 11 players. 2 teams are always playing or participating. So we can't say every or you verb as a singular. That's a reason. Alright guys? Good. Now let's go to our every. Now guys, remember, we have been talking about our quantifiers, different categories. We talked about some, a lot of, and everything. We're now going to talk about every. Now, guys, remember, every is used for a larger number. All right, remember that. Our quantifier, every, is used for a larger number or talking about a whole unit. For example, more than 2. All right, remember, each is used for 2, but every is used for more than 2. All right. I have read every book in the library. Now, when you say I've read every book in the library, now that means what? Talking about larger number. It's indefinite number. It could be 500 books or 1,000 books you read in the library. All right. Number 2, every house in the town is painted white. Now, when you say every house in the town is painted white, now that means what? Houses are coming in the category of counting numbers of the house. Alright, so the number is quite huge. That's why, because it's more than 2 houses. Alright, number 3, she plays tennis every Sunday. Now, when you say she plays tennis every Sunday, now, my darling students, remember, when it says she plays tennis every Sunday. Now, when you say she plays tennis every Sunday, now that means it's a type of duration frequency, the action happening, all right? Every is defining frequency, how often something happens, action, all right? Never use each because we are talking about frequency, all right? Great. Let's go to number 4. I wash my car every month. Now, guys, my darling students, 8 minutes past 5 p.m. This is Eric Barak with you, intermediate class. We are talking about phrasal verbs, quantifiers, and shortly about idiomatic things. We'll be talking linkage right here. So come back to the class. And guys, we are talking about number 4. I wash my car every month. Now, when you say I wash my car every month, now that actually means what? It's a duration, it's a frequency that a person washes his car or her car every month. All right? Aisha says hello. Hi, Aisha. Welcome back to the class. See, Busa is here. Gulspa is here. Aisha is here. Hey, darlings. Great. Welcome back. And where are the other guys gone? I hope they're not sleeping. Guys, come back to the class. Number 5, we got the manager wants to speak to every employee in his office. Now, when you say the manager wants to speak to every employee in his office, why we use every day? Because remember, students, in an office, you always have more than 2 people. And remember, your each is used for 2. But when it's every, it's more than 2, it's under the category of every. So the manager wants to speak to every single employee of his company. All right. Oh, we got Sila also back. Hey, Sila, welcome back. Thank you. Well done. Great. Now, guys, let's do this exercise together and go to the phrasal verbs. Exercise 1. Each or every. Select the correct answer. Guys, here, I want you guys to look here and check the correct answer. Let's do number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 together. You will tell me whether your answer is each or every. Remember, your each is used for 2 and your every is used for more than 2. There might be a time of frequency when the action was happened. Remember that, all right? 10 minutes past 5. Good evening. Number 1, number 2, and we're going to have number 3, 4, and 5. Guys, I need answers. You need to put your exercise 1. You need to pick out your each or every for these 5 sentences. My darling students, your words are each or every. You need to pick them and put them into your sentences 1 to 5. Dash of the students has 3 books. Number 1. Number 2. There is a bus dash 2 hours. Alright. Number 3. There are 4 worksheets. Please take one of dash. Alright. Number 4. We enjoyed, as you are enjoying the class, we enjoyed the dash minute of our holidays. And your number 5 is dash students, that students has written an email. Now these lemons cost 25 cents. Alright, great. Now let me check your answers. Wow, my darling students, great. Well done. I can see here you're scrolling the answers. Wow. Gulsifar, we got Zuliana. Great, Zuliana Shakir. Great, well done. Welcome to the class. Layla, welcome back after the break. Sila, and we got here again Gulsifar Busa. Welcome back after the class, guys. Sorry. We are in the class. Ooh! Welcome back after the break. Now, guys, let's check our magical box and get the answers from 1 to 5. Alright? Let's see number 1. What's our answer? Number 1. Thanks for giving up your feedback, guys. Number 1 is each. Well done. Number 2. Let's see number 2. Wow, it's every. And guys, your number 3. Oops, it's each. And your number 4 is going to be wow. It's every. And your number 5, my darlings, where are you? It's every. Great, well done. You guys did a good job. Thank you very much, guys. And now I want you to help me. Let's try and do number 7, 8, 9, and 10 together. Tell me if it's going to be each or every. Write in these sentences, guys. Number 7, 8, 9, and 10. Number 7 says, they dash have their own email address. Alright? Number 8 says, we lost $20. Alright. Number 9 says, dash answer is worth 2 points. And number 10 says, they are open dash day except Sunday. Alright? Now, my darling students, I'm waiting for you. Type in your answer. Is it going to be each or every? Alright, from sentences number 7 to 10. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well, if you've just joined in my class, this is Eric Barak with you. Intermediate class, Just English, 14 minutes past 5 p.m. A very good evening to you. My email address is barakeric1429@gmail.com. You can drop me an email and write me about if you want to know something about the grammar, with the vocabulary. Drop me an email and I will get back to you right away. Thank you for joining Intermediate. While I'm getting your answers here, let's wait. Students, number 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's see who gives the answer. Number 7, 8, 9, and 10. Here we go. Number 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, let's get into the answer box and ask from the magical box. Okay, we got each here. And then let's try number 8 and see what's the answer. Wow, that's again each there. And then what number 9 we got here? I hope it's the right answer. We got H again here. Number 9 is your H, and then your number 10. Let's check your number 10. That's every. Well done, students. I hope these were your answers too. And yes, I've put the answers for you on the blackboard. You can check your answers number 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let me know that if you've done the right answer or not. Alright, my darling students. That's great. And I think you're doing well in my class. Enjoying my class. Great. Because you're with Eric Barak. Don't forget out that I'm taking you all the way into the second hour we are studying right now. So if you joined my class, well done. Guys, our next topic is a great topic now. And you know what I'm going to talk about. We are going to talk about also about phrasal verbs. Alright, my darling students. Now, for example, our phrasal verbs right now. And let's talk about that. It says here, what are phrasal verbs? Alright, now that's a question mark. A lot of time we always have, what are phrasal verbs? What are phrasal verbs? Hey guys, don't worry. I'm going to tell you what phrasal verbs are. Remember, an idiomatic phrase consisting of a verb and another element, typically either an adverb, as for example, you can say break down. Alright. Break down, or you say a preposition, alright? For example, see to, or a combination of both, such as look down on. Now guys, remember, to create your phrasal verb, make sure that you have your formula, that is, you have your verb and your element makes your phrasal verb. For example, it's mentioned on the board, it says break down. Alright, my darling students. And then it says there a combination with the preposition. So you got here your verb, you got here your subject element, and then you got here your preposition. Alright. We got an example here. Look very carefully. Switch off. Now when you say switch off, that means what? Please switch off the lights. Alright, means you don't need more light, so switch off the light. Break up. Now generally we say, oh, she break up or he break up. Alright, now that is break up. Alright, it's between your verb and your element. They're coming together to create your phrasal verb. Alright, my darling students. Now before we go into an exercise together, I would like you to check here list of phrasal verbs. Alright, 18 minutes past 5 p.m. A very good evening to you. This is Eric Barak with you, Intermediate Just English. If you've just joined my class, we are today learning about quantifiers into now phrasal verbs, and shortly coming will be idiomatic things coming right, followed by phrasal verbs right here at Just English. Great! List of phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs with have. Now guys, remember, my darling students, when you say have against, now that means what? Dislike, or it's like a hold a grudge for a specific reason. Alright, that's when you're doing with someone. Like for example, you had a problem with someone and you can say I have against. Now that you can also say as holding a grudge or a specific reason with someone. Alright. Now let's go to number 2. Have around. Now when you say have around, now means not round. Have around means entertain people at your home. Or you can say my parents are around. Means my parents are at home right now. Alright? Great. But by the way, students, these are really great phrasal verbs. 20 minutes past 5. Have they as. When you say have down as means what? Have particular view of something or something, right? For example, if you come to know like sort of an information or a bad news, a phrasal verb which can be used is have down as. That I'm have it down as. Alright. Now when you say have it for, have it in for, when you say have it in for, now that means what? dislike or have or hold a grudge against someone. Alright guys? And then you got there before I go into the next part and you are going to answer me the exercise. Have it out with. Now that means what? Discuss or argue something in an attempt to improve our situation. Alright? Have it out with. Discuss or argue something in an attempt to improve a situation. Alright, my darling students? Great. Now guys, your messages are very much coming on, so make sure that you are still in the class. Don't go out of the class because I know that you're enjoying the class with me, Eric Barak. Not to worry, and I'm there with you guys. And your messages are flowing and checking here. Your messages are very much coming up here, so not to worry. Now guys, we talked about the phrasal verbs and we were talking about the phrasal verbs are actually all about you should have your verb and you should have your element together for a phrasal verb, but not forgetting out that you should always have also, for example, if you want to use a preposition, make sure that you have your verb, you have your element, and then you have your preposition. They all are joined together. But now we're coming to the second part, which is called separable phrasal verbs. Alright? Separable phrasal verbs. Now here I can see my darlings are there. Zulka says fifth each, good. Busa is each, great. Aisha is okay. Busa is laughing, great. You guys are laughing, well done. Are you guys enjoying the class, my darling students, or not? Are you enjoying the class or not? Promise me, are you enjoying my class or not? While I gave you information about separable phrasal verbs. Busa is laughing, oh my gosh, he's laughing, great. So separable phrasal verbs, it says here many phrasal verbs are separable, means they can be separated. Alright, my darling students? For example, the object can go between the verb and the particle. Alright? For example, switch the TV on. Alright? You see here, after the particle, switch on the TV. Alright? So both can be understandable. Zulka says yes, sir. Oh, thank you. Hey, my darling students, just call me Eric or you can call me Burak, but don't call me teacher or Hojam. Please call me hi Eric, hi Burak. Great. Alright? My darling students, I love you a lot. Alright? Let's go to the next example. Remember, if the object is a pronoun, it must go between the verb and a particle. Alright? Example. Switch it on. Now when you say switch it on, but of course you can't say switch on it. That's a wrong English. So you have to say switch it on. Alright? Guys, I've seen a lot of time people across the world, they really speak wrong sometimes. They can say switch on it. That's a wrong English. Switch it on is a proper, appropriate English. Alright, my darling students? Great. Now let's do this exercise together. Are you ready for the exercise? Hey, darling students, are you ready? Let's do this exercise together. Alright, are you ready now? It says here, decide whether the phrasal verbs are separable or inseparable. Choose the correct sentences. Alright? Now here, for example, yes, Hussein. Hi, Hussein. Welcome to the class. Thank you for joining. You came now. 25 minutes 5 p.m. A very good evening to you. Second hour of my class today. And this is Eric Barak with you. Intermediate sessions we are going on right here at Just English. Guys, look on the board. Let's do number 1 together. Your verb is, phrasal verb is turned on, alright? Zulfa says 1B and Silla says yes. Great, you guys are enjoying my class and I'm enjoying teaching you guys because you're my darling, darling, precious, darling students, alright? Great. Now, number 1, let's get the answer. It says he turned on the light, or you say he turned the light on. Guys, okay, we got good says here. He turned the light on. Great. And the first one is it says he turned on the light. Well done. Great. Let's check the answers. Great. Your answer is he turned on the light. Well done. Halil says Ozan, both. Yes, guys. Here, both are applicable on turn on. But generally, remember, it says here he turned on the light. So when you say he turned on, first of all, remember your turn verb is going into your past with ed on the light. So it's yes. On the other hand, it can go in the reverse way. He turned the light on can be also applicable. All right. So it's a well done, great answer. Guys, let's do number 2. Halil, welcome to the class. Guys, let's do number 2 together. And your phrasal verb, it can be separable or inseparable. We got hand in, and we got 2 options. Hussein says both. Wow. Halil says, okay, great. Hand is hand in your homework on time. And the second one says hand your homework in on time. Now, guys, here, number 2, which one do you think could be the right sentence? Number 2. To the first one or the second one, guys? Let's do it together. Great. Silas says A. Well done, guys. Let's go and check into with our magical box. Yes, that's the right answer. Let's go to number 3, guys. 27 minutes past 5 p.m. Time is running out. We need to cover up right. Gig. Woo! Great, well done. Halil is there. Wow. Great. Number 3, get on, guys. Now, number 3, get on. They got on the bus or they got the bus on. Guys, number 3, what's the answer? Number 3. Hello, my darling students. Where are you? Number 3. I need answer for number 3. And give me answer for number 4. Get on. It says there, they got on the bus. And then it says they got the bus on. Okay, I got the answer from Gulsifa says 3A. Well done. Halil says, wow, 3A. Hussein says 3A. Well done. Great, guys. Now let's check our magical box and see what the answer is. Wow, well done, Hussein, Gulsifa, and Halil for the right answers. Great. Number 4, look up. When you say look up, means look up, all right? Now for look up, guys, which is the answer? Is it 1 or 2? Guys, 1 or 2? Okay. Students have given you 4A. Sila says 4A. Halil says 4A. And then Gulsifa says 4A. Wow. Let's check our answers. It's a bit tricky, guys, but great. I'm so happy you're learning. Great. Well done. Great. That's the right answer, 4A. Let's go to 5. Guys, now remember, grew up, and your sentence is in the past. He grew up in North Carolina, all right? And the second one is he grew in North Carolina up. So here, my darling students, what is the answer for number 5? And give me answer for number 6. Right here, 29 minutes past 5. A very good evening to you. Guys, number 5 and number 6. Okay, Sila says and Gusfa says it's 5A. Well done. That's the right answer. Guys, it talks about here that he grew up in North Carolina. Alright, guys? Guys, do you know where is North Carolina? May I ask you, my darling students, do you know where is North Carolina? Hello? Hey, my darling students, where is North Carolina? Would you like to tell me? Where is North Carolina? Tell me, guys, where is North Carolina? And while I go to number 6 now, your question says check in. We checked in at our hotel. And number 2 says we checked at our hotel inn. Now, which is the right answer for number 6, guys? Tell me, is it A or B? Number 6 is A or B? Hey, my darlings, number 6 is A or B? Where are you gone? Hello? Your answer is yes. Great, well done. And guys, let's go to number 7 and number 8. Number 7 says give up. Now, for example, with give up, you have two sentences, all right? They gave up smoking. Means you gave up your smoking. And they gave smoking up. Now, here I want the answer, whether it's A or B for 7. And number 8 is asked out. When you say asked out, means Henry asked Jenny out, or Henry asked out Jenny, which is the right answer for number 7 and number 8. My darling students, give me the answer for number 7 and number 8. Number 7 is give up. They gave up smoking, and the B part is they gave up smoking up. And then your number 8, wow. Halil says Lila and Sila says 7A. Well done. Let's have a check with our magical box. Great, that's the right answer. Guys, let's do number 8. What's answer number 8? And number 9 is going to be mix up. We mix up the numbers, or we mix the numbers up. Give me that answer, number 9. 8 is B by Gulsifa. Well done, okay. And guys, I need answer for number 9 too. Number 8 is ask out, where it says Henry asked Jenny out, and the second sentence is Henry asked out Jenny. So which one do you think? Halil says 8-1, well done, and Gulsifa says 9B for number 9. Let's try and first check our magical box with 8. Wow. That's right. Your answer is 8A. And number 9, Gulsifa says it's 9B. We mix up the numbers, or we mix the numbers up. Guys, now Hussein says whole answers A. Any problem? Oh my God, Hussein, thank you. You know, you guys, you're my darlings, you know, and I can understand, I can see that you guys are really working hard. Thank you, and I'm sure that you understood it very carefully. Thank you so much, my darlings. You're great. Guys, give me the answer for number 9 and 10 now. Number 9 and 10. Halil says 9 is A. Sila says 9 is B. Lala says 9 is A. Okay. And Gulsifa says 10A. Sila says 10A. Let's check, guys, and see what's there. Oops, 9A. If you said 9A, that was your answer. Well done, Halil. And it was Layla. Great. And let's go to number 10 now. Guys, you are really fast. You are really cool. That's 10A. Again, that's the answer. Now, guys, let's go into your idioms of phrases. All right, guys. Now, guys, I want you to have a paper with you. Hey, my darling students, are you having a paper with you to write on the notes? Paper and a pencil with you? Come on, be real to me. G, are you holding a paper in your hand and a pencil with you or not? Hey, my darling students, are you holding a paper? Make sure you have a paper and get your pencil, all right? Now, we're going to talk about idioms of phrases, all right? Now, guys, remember, in English, when we talk or when you write down, we have different idioms, all right? Which makes things more easier. Sometimes they're not easy, but they always have a different meaning. Okay, Zulha says no. Oh my God, you don't have a paper with you? Okay, guys, if you don't have a paper, write on maybe on your notebook or on your telephone all information, all right? Idioms of phrases. Now, when you say, guys, in the blink of an eye, now that actually means what? In instant, all right? Now, guys, you can write on this idioms of phrases. Quickly write down before I clear the board. Quickly write on your idioms of phrases. Number 1, in the blink of an eye. When you say in the blink of an eye, now that actually means what? In an instant, all right? Now, number 2, out of sight means out of mind. Now, when you say that, it actually means an expression used to suggest that one is likely to forget, or you can say someone, something, when it is no longer present or visible. Alright? Guys, I want you to write down these idioms or phrases that can really help you guys. When you're speaking in English, you can use these idiom phrases. That could be a great support for the idiom. It's very clear to you. The apple of someone's eye actually means a person who likes someone else or admires someone else the most. Alright? Now, number 4, to see things eye to eye. Now, when you say things eye to eye, my darling students, now that actually means what? To agree on the same level. Alright? To agree means your things are very understanding, very parallel, and now you are on the same level of understanding and to agree together for the things to happen. And that is actually called to see things eye to eye. Alright? Number 5. Now we got here number 5, guys. Upon my dead body. Now, my darling students, when you say upon my dead body, now that actually means what? When you say upon my dead body, this is a very common idiom phrase which people always speak, alright? Idiom like, for example, upon my dead body. Now, when you say upon my dead body, it's not that someone is going to die. It means actually what? To do something passing through the person, alright? Means if you want to do something, you have to pass through the person. Now, that is called upon my dead body. Alright, my darling students. Busa says, okay, great. Thank you so much. It seems you are really enjoying the phrases in the class. Good. Now, let's go to number 6. Going in a hot soup. Now, guys, this is very common. When you say going in hot soup actually means what? Going to face a serious trouble, alright? For example, if you're working at a workplace, your office, and something wrong has happened from you, your boss might come to know the problem, what happened to you, so you can tell your friends, hey, I'm going to go in a hot soup. Means what? That you are going to face a serious problem or a trouble, alright? Great. Number 7, a piece of cake. Now, when you say a piece of cake, my darling students, now that means what? Something what is not difficult for you to do. It could be something physically by your hands, or it could be something by your brain you have to do. So things which are not difficult for you, you can just say, hey, that's a piece of cake for me, all right? Not the real cake, of course. I'm getting hungry now. I talked about cake. So piece of cake, all right? Something not difficult for a person, and he or she can just do it, all right? Now that's called, oh, it's just a piece of cake for me, means it's not difficult for me, all right? Great. Now let's do number 8. Kill 2 birds with one stone. Now, this is very common. When people say, kill 2 birds with one stone. Now, when you say kill 2 birds with one stone, now that means what? You do 2 things in one attempt. Alright, my darling students? You're doing 2 things at the same time. At the same time, you've done 2 things together in the same attempt. Now, that is idiom phrase called kill 2 birds with one stone. Alright? I hope you got it. Great. Now let's go to our idioms which are slightly formal. Alright? Now these idioms are formal in conversations, and guys, remember, in your black are the idiom phrases, and in the brown color is the meaning of the idiom phrase. Alright? Now when you say wrap your head around something, now that means what? Understand something. Alright, my darling students? If I tell you, hey, wrap your head around something, now that means what? That Eric is trying to tell you that did you understand something or not? Alright? I hope it's very clear to you. This is Eric Barak with you. You can just call me Eric, or you can call me just Barak. 41 minutes past 5 p.m. And of course, this is intermediate class, just English. Let's go to the second one. Now, okay, we got orange words. Hello, teacher. I love learning English in the video. Wow, that's great that you love my video. Great. And welcome to the class. You're such a darling student. Thank you so much for joining the class. And great. Welcome to the class. This is Eric Barak. And my email address is barakeric1429@gmail.com. Hey, my darling students, I'm so happy to understand that you guys are really learning English right in my class. Thank you and well done. Great job. Okay, now let's go to number 2. It says here, you can say that again. Now, when you say you can say that again, it means what? Something that's true and I agree, okay? Something what's true has happened and you agree with that. Now, that you can say as an idiom phrase as you can say that again means what? That's true. So agree with it and you can just say the word out of it. All right? Great. 42 minutes past 5 p.m. A very good evening to you. This is Eric Barak, intermediate. Now your guess is as good as mine. Now when you say your guess is as good as mine, now that means what? That in generally, the other person, the other party, other person, he or she had no idea, all right? So that exactly means idiom on. Basically, I had no idea. All right, my darling students. Guys, are you still around or are you sleeping? Hello, my students, where are you? And guys, remember that today's class is intermediate class we've been doing today. And of course, I was missing you guys a lot. Just remember that in my class, you always have a great fun. We laughed together today, we chilled together, we danced together, we studied together actually, and also your messages have been coming on the broadcast. In my class you came today, and thank you so much for coming, and I love you guys. Keep on coming into my class, and I hope you guys really enjoy my class. I hope so that you are enjoying my class. Thank you so much, and great guys, don't forget out that tomorrow evening you will catch me from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, so don't worry. Tomorrow I'm going to teach you a lot of new things. So don't forget to catch me coming to my class tomorrow from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on Justenglish Channel. All right, my darling students. Don't forget out my email address is barakeric1429@gmail.com. All right. So today's class, quick recap. We talked about quantifiers, talked about phrasal verbs, and also we did some exercises together, which was a great help to you guys, my darlings. I saw the effort you guys have done today in the class. You have been replying me back all the answers. Well done, and well done. I'm so proud of you guys. Layla says thanks. Gulfa says thanks, teacher. Hey guys, come on, my darlings. Don't call me teacher. Just call me Eric, or you can just call me Burak. Okay, great. And guys, I love you guys so much. It was great that we had a class together. And definitely tomorrow, don't forget tomorrow evening from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. I will be taking the class for you guys tomorrow. Don't worry, I love you guys a lot. You don't know how much precious, valuable, and important you guys are for me. I love you, my darlings. Gultva says, sorry, Eric. Yes, just call me. When you come to my class, just say, hi, Eric, or you can say, hi, Burak. But don't call me teacher, or don't call me Herkese. All right, guys? And don't worry, take care of yourself. It's so sad. I'm finding it so difficult to leave you guys because, you know, I'm missing you guys. And I hope you guys also are missing me, but I'm really missing you guys. But I have to leave you guys now because class is getting close very shortly. But don't worry, take care of yourself. Enjoy your rest time. Make sure when you're going out of your home, Be safe, protect yourself, wear your mask, wear your gloves, use your clones. And guys, I love you guys a lot. Not to worry. Take care of yourself, and definitely, I don't want to say goodbyes. Are very difficult to say goodbyes, but I have to say goodbye to you guys. 46 minutes past 5. A very good evening to you, and I love you.